Also, black people don't get wrinkles; they get moles. That's what we get.
You could always remove those moles.
Oh, I saw somebody. You know how the thread
Koreans, we go to the skincare clinic. They zap them out. You can laser them off.
Oh, I saw somebody going truly savage with the shit.
Yeah.
You know the string that you use to get threaded? That's what they were using. She was at somebody's and it was like
moles are kind of dangerous because they could be cancerous.
But these are the ones that sit up. You know what I mean? I don't. Is the flat moles the ones that are cancerous?
No, it's the one that are bumpy. So I grew up with. I've had these moles removed because they're not cancerous, but there was potential though. When I went to the derm, they were like,
So I've seen
moles. Maybe they're not.
I've seen mole because I have a mole under my eye now that I didn't used to have.
That'd be that is gonna hurt. You got to be under for that.
Oh, it's fine.
Okay.
You know how like Julia Roberts has that little.
So
this is new, and then because you'll see them start to come up.
Yeah.
I had one that was coming right here, just yanked it off. But like it's because somebody was talking about like how every millennial has like a mole in their arm like right here.
Oh yeah, me. What?
Mine moved. Boop. But like I've got like
boop boop.
So there's a mole on my nose, but this is like a black flat one. So there's one on my nose that I didn't have as a kid. This one I was born with.
Oh, speaking of moles, Changyong, our Jihawk, he has a little mole here.
Let me tell you something.
A little freckle. That's a cute little freckle.
These moles on people. Also, the show I did on Saturday at Zeterian Performing Arts Center. I decided to give myself like a little like
a fake mole,
like a little fake mole, a faux mole. And when I looked up, I realized I had made a constellation on my face.
Well, so when I had my moles, it was a straight line. So when I got it removed, my dad was really upset. My dad was like, "Oh, it's so cute." But in Korean culture, they say moles are bad on your face. So my mom made me get them removed.
We love it.
But yeah, it was 3 in a row. It's a perfect line.
I had a couple right here, and it was like a few. And then one day they just all their powers combined.
It became a big one.
It just the color. I guess one of them just faded, and it's like they all kind of like came together. But I have like a black mole, like there's one on each elbow that kind of, it's like as I've gotten older. So as a black person, you just lit up and just, all right, well, how many moles are there near my eye today? Or it's like, it's just little things that'll raise up and then go away. A little color spot here, a little color spot there. But cause somebody was like, is that a mole? I'm like, nah, baby, I'm old school. That's a chicken pox scar. Like your body just, the craziest part about freezing to death though, getting hypothermia, is that when you're really about to die.
You feel warm.
Not only that, you take off all of your clothes because you feel like your skin's on fire.
Oh, so you do have that burning.
So you feel like you have a fever. Some people take all their clothes off, but you feel like you're so hot, like your body's. That's why, like when you would come in from the cold, like living in New York.
You warm up though.
But like they tell you when you come in from the cold, don't put your hands in hot water. Put your hands in cold water.
Because
you'll shock your system and actually make it worse. So when I found out that actually your brain will just go, your brain's just breaking. But I think the trauma of burning to death. Yeah. Because like your last moment of life is just seeing your, no. I know. I just want, this is what I want. I want to go to sleep and wake up with Jesus. That's what I want. No matter when it happens, I don't need no trauma. I don't need to nut. I don't need.
I know. I would like to pass away in my sleep.
I don't want to be screaming. You see what I'm saying?
No, I want to be just like peaceful.
Because I know I'm never going to be murdered. That I do know.
Why?
What you mean?
What if you get murdered? You don't know that. You may get murdered.
Don't catch me. Where am I at to get murdered?
I don't know. You're a lady of the night sometimes.
No. I'm a lady who's outside at night. But like one of my friends was like, so you go to like bars when you're on the road? And I'm like, no.
Oh, no. That is... When people are like, to me, that's usually like, or men usually assume they're like, oh, do you go out when you travel for work? And I'm like, no, I'm a female traveling alone. I don't want to get
of color traveling
attacked.
Alone. No, I'm not going. And there's people were like, oh, well, if you're like, and people always assume like, well, like if you're in the South or something, I'd be more likely to go out at night in the South than I would anywhere else because I know I'm going to see black people if I go out at night during the South.
I always remember when I used to travel a lot for work. I think I was in London once, and this is when I first started, and I was like at the bar eating and having a drink, and this was a very nice hotel in London, and I'm just sitting there alone, and this man walked up to me and started talking to me, and I was like young still. I was like 27.
Oh, you know nothing.
And I was like, and I like looked at him and I was like, please. And I just like was like ignored him. And after that, I was like, you know what? I'm just not going to like, I would rather just get room service. Mm-hmm. Because at a certain hour, eating alone in a bar at a hotel invites unwanted attention. And I was like, nope, I'm good. I was like, I'm good. So after that, I was like, oh, I know. So I don't understand people that are like hanging out at the hotel bar. What's one way to just get fucking murdered? I'm not even kidding.
I was doing those shows when I was doing that thing for JCPenney's when I was in Texas. I went wild. I didn't even meet Shaq. He wasn't even there. But I went down to the hotel bar, but the hotel bar was packed with people.
Okay, so that's different.
So it was like a convention or something.
Yeah. When there's people, great.
And I was down there and I like ordered some food, but it was also like I'd gone to another restaurant and it was like me. There was a woman in a booth in front of me by herself watching her phone. There was another black girl behind me in a booth looking at her phone. We were both eating. All three of us were eating sushi by ourselves. Mm-hmm. And then I got back to the hotel and it was only like 8 o'clock.
Well, that's not late. Yes.
So, or I've been to like because like here's the thing: most hotel bars close at like 11 anyway.
Yeah, depending on the of course.
Depending.
No, yeah, even in major cities.
Even in major cities.
You have to get room service.
You go downstairs, you get a drink, you sit there. But I'm like, I didn't feel like sitting in my room, so I like was sitting there. I ordered like just a little like dessert or nibble or something, and watch my video on my phone because sometimes you're in a hotel room so many times by yourself, you're like, bro, I'll get murdered. I'm kidding. It's because depending on the hotel and what's going on, it's like, oh, there's a game in town. So there's going to be a lot of couples here. There's like, I can look at the demographics of a hotel bar and go, no one's going to say anything to me. Or there's going to be like either a chatty older man who wants nothing. Or a chatty older lady who wants to tell you.
I want an older lady. I get so uncomfortable. Even like now, if I was,
Well, I'm sure older white men are very creepy.
No, I don't. I'm okay. Like, I'm just like, sir. I'm like, just talk to me during the day. Please don't talk to me at night.
Girl, he's probably got some weird Joy Luck Club fantasies trying to talk to you. Me, on the other hand, it literally is the geography of places. And I have less weird interactions with white people when I'm back home than I ever do anywhere else, because older white men know. It's like, this is the thing. It's like if I'm somewhere where white people know black people, I have less weird interactions in public. And so if I'm going to sit,
the South is different. I think the South is different.
We're also just taught to talk to each other and want absolutely nothing. It's like, hey, what are you doing? Nothing. What are you doing? And now I'm talking to this lady in a Kroger for 20 minutes for no reason. And then we had a nice conversation. I found out a new way to hem a shirt, and then I went the home. Like,
it's like that lady today at the party store. She was like, I wish Party City was back. And I was like, this isn't that bad. And she looked like, she was like, nope, I hate it here. But she didn't really like it.
Because she hadn't turned the corner yet and saw the whole badge of
red and black
balloons.
There's so many things.
Well, because I'm literally sitting here, I just realized I could have went, oh, ma'am, if you turn the corner.
But she's like, I'm going to get my own helium. That's what she told me. I was like, okay, you go at it. Get your own helium pump. But I'm like, how many balloons are you making?
But she said her son's birthday was on Saturday. It's Monday. She has plenty of time to get
Also, she should not be blowing up those balloons now. They're going to deflate. I really like polling. And like, we had so many people participate in the last one. Yeah.
Because here's the thing I think also is I think people watch us, but they just don't subscribe.
Yeah, which is like, I get it.
Which is what everybody, because like.
Here's the thing, that's my behavior too. When I'm watching people's stuff, it's rare that I started subscribing because I'm doing this now. And I'm like, oh, it matters. I mean, other than, I follow podcasts.
I have a clip right now on YouTube that has 3 million views. And right now I have 23,000 subscribers.
Is it making fun of you?
No, it's me. It's one of my stand-up clips.
Oh.
So in my shorts.
Sorry, the only reason I say that because our clips that blew up, it's either like I'm an idiot and she's a racist.
Yes.
Which clip is 3 million?
That's what I'm trying to pull up, but it keeps making sounds.
Is it the one about this? Is it the one where you're like?
I think it might be the. Let me see. Oh, when I couldn't find the black people when I moved to LA. Oh
yeah, and you were at the Target. And you're like,
and
we're the brunching people.
Well, because I wasn't gonna the guy cut it for me. That's from my half hour from 2019.
Yeah,
and I was not gonna post it because I like mentioned Target.
Yeah,
and so we're boycotting Target. And so my friend Callie Scott, who's a comic and she's really great at social media, she's like, girl, just post it. And that is the clip that got me like, that is the clip where I looked up and I was like, what do you mean Jamie Foxx is following me?
Yeah.
What do you mean like these people are following? And then they saw this and it's like, it's been a bunch of black people and it's been a bunch of people being like, they're naming like the same 5 cities in LA.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, this is my point. I said I lived on the other side of town. Like it.
You know, there's another massive threads conversation happening about this.
About the black people?
Yeah, this black lady from LA is basically like, I'm so sick of. I'm gonna let you read it. It will make you. It will make you happy. Places? Yeah, she was. It will make you happy. She was basically saying that she is sick of black people from the East Coast in Atlanta. She's in Atlanta, coming here being like, "You're not black enough."
I'm not saying you're not black enough. I was saying.
That's the comment below. I like laughed and I was like,
"Ain't nobody saying y'all ain't black enough."
I'm just gonna go back to Asian Twitter where we're fighting about H Mart.
Here's the thing. I don't know where y'all are at. I was at the NAACP Awards. Queen Latifah was hosting. She has this gorgeous dress on. I'm up in the balcony. It's dead quiet because they're going commercial break.
What did you say?
And she walks out, and I was like, "Come on, dress!" And then she got this huge smile, and then everybody's like, "Ah!" But she literally like looked up and was like, "Mm-hmm." We're like in the Pasadena Civic Center, dead quiet. And I just went, "Come on, dress!" You know exactly what I meant. Okay. But yeah, you can yell. You should try it. Just next time you see a handsome man. Just be like, come here. But anyway.
Okay.
One of my friends says
like, I'm very allergic. Like, I got an allergy panel done in my 20s because there was a moment in my 20s where
you couldn't eat nothing.
When things, not even eating's fine.
Clothes.
Everything. So the environment. So I would like every year when the seasons would change in New York, I would like flip out. My body would like.
I had friends like this.
Have an adverse reaction and I'd be out. Like I would be sick in bed for a week.
But you grew up in South Carolina.
I think it's just different. As your body gets older, it gets different. So I finally went to an allergist and I got a panel done. It's awful. I hated it.
Oh, I've seen it where they get like, I saw a girl on TikTok. She got 60 things across her back.
I'm allergic to everything. Really? Food, no, but environmental, I am deathly. So my doctor was like, I don't know how you survived this entire time without anything. And I was like, what? I was like, I thought that I was always just like, I thought being stuffed up in the morning was normal. My entire life, I'm always stuffed up in the morning or was. Thought that was normal. Not normal. You should not be stuffed up at all times.
For a doctor to look at you and go, you are a medical miracle. So, like, in Georgia, like, the pollen falls like snow in the spring. South Carolina's the same thing, right?
I was okay when I was younger, or I just lived with it. I think I just lived with it.
But I think when you grow up with it.
But think about it. In the South, it's different. When you go up north, the trees are everything's different.
The trees are different.
And then you're also in New York City where there's just, like, so much
bullshit.
So
because I never had really bad allergies. And then when I moved to New York, it would, like...
explode. Like, I don't know. It's maybe the mold.
Well, there's mold everywhere because
there has to be because
everything's pre-war. I remember looking at apartments and the girl was like, "This apartment is pre-war," and I went, "Which war?" Because there's so many wars. But please, Jesus, no more wars. But we to like just be in a place where you're like, "Oh, I can't." Because my ex had awful allergies. Yeah, and then he went to Afghanistan for a year to be a mechanic in Afghanistan for the army. Yeah. And
he felt better there?
Yeah, because there's no trees.
So I ended up getting immunotherapy shots. So I would go once a week and I would get 5 shots on my arm. And it looked like I was
stung by a bee.
No, a domestic victim.
No.
Domestic abuse victim. Because
or just a white girl's legs at all times.
And then I would just be bruised. I remember like working out. I used to do bar method then, so I'd take bar classes. And the people would see my arm and they would look at me and I'm like, I was like, I'm fine. It's just allergy shots.
And they'd go, Araso.
And I'd be like doing my little, but
but no one has a bruise more than a white girl.
I bruise very easily. Like, you go like this, and I bruise. I'm going to bruise, probably.
As I've gotten older, I bruise.
I bruise.
I think we've all gotten to a point now that we're far enough from it that, like, Sex in the City was actually very bad for a whole like, the way I saw white girls change the way they date because of that show and the hell they put themselves through.
So I watched Sex in the City my senior year of high school. I shouldn't have been watching it, but I went behind my mama's back.
I was in college watching it because one of my teachers told us to watch it, a 30-something-year-old white lady, and we were in class one day going, You shouldn't be watching this.
So I watched it because I got the DVD set.
Sounds right.
At Best Buy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I bought all the DVD sets because I was like addicted to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then in college, I remember distinctly, like millennial women in college, all we did was watch those DVD box sets.
Yep.
And that is a pivotal moment in our development as women, as we date. And I think Carrie Bradshaw is the worst
representation
like
of a fucking woman on television.
Like when I think about this, and I was like, and we would demonize like what's her
Charlotte.
I love Charlotte.
Charlotte, they would demonize Charlotte because Charlotte wanted a traditional.
I love Charlotte. Was my favorite.
She wanted men to make an effort.
Yes.
She wanted men to speak up. She wanted men to chase her. She wanted men.
She knew what she wanted
the whole time.
And
if she didn't get it, she'd leave.
I loved Miranda. Miranda was freaking fantastic. She was a little stunted to her. Like she didn't really quite, but loved her. And at the end of the day, Samantha is probably the best. Like looking back on it, but Samantha was demonized being like, oh, she's kind of slutty.
But she was sexually liberated in a way because like, remember when Richard.
She was so confident.
She was confident. She owned her own business. Remember when like Richard cheated on her and she chose herself. She chose herself. While Carrie, on the other hand, married a man who married someone else and had you be his mission. It's just like, why was this?
And then she let Aiden go. And then Aiden, the way they wrote her in the new one, fucking ruined his character. Awful.
But wasn't he married to somebody else by the end of the series? What's he doing in the new series?
He got divorced.
From that lady? Yeah.
Why? But then also in the movie, he cheated on his wife. He kissed her in Dubai. He kissed Carrie in Dubai.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I watched
because the thing is, I like the show, but I was watching it one time. I go, wait a minute. I just
wish Carrie
why was I remember like, and I saw the movie with my friends and everything, and then one day I was like, wait. Why is Carrie? Because my ex, it was very much like a Mr. Big situation. My friends didn't know his name, same kind of concept, and it was just like, but he had lost the use of his name, so he was never gonna get it back. But the mechanic. But it was, I could never understand why we were teaching young women to be okay with being mistreated, and I was like, oh, this is just perpetuating the love and hate thing. And then I saw something recently on TikTok and it was like younger women going, thank God. But then there was like, then the generation after that had Girls. And then I was too old to watch that show.
I didn't watch Girls.
But they said apparently it was kind of the same shit.
I think Girls was just like very privileged white women, young white women. But that was my age group. Like my friend, like I think I'm Lena Dunham's age. Mm-hmm. So like the experiences, like the parties, like where they film, like everyone was living in Brooklyn. Like it was like what I grew up with. Mm-hmm. But like I just found those characters
very
insufferable.
Out of touch.
Insufferable. It didn't except for Shoshana, who again was kind of like she was like the Charlotte of the group. And I'm like, at least she knows what she wants.